Welcome back to the Talk Circle, right here where we talk and discuss everything pertaining the youth and society. And now my guest is also in studio, the second guest, and her name is Miriam. She's going to tell us what she does and where she's from and anything else about her. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I come from Migadini. I am a student currently at Milele Africa Institute. I also did Chinese, so I multitask.
Yeah. Yes. So you can speak a little bit of Chinese here and there?
Yes.
Okay, you will teach me, even if it's saying hi, for,
yeah,
you know. Yeah, so today we are discussing about youth and education in regards to our society. And since you are a lady, let me start asking, do you think that there is any gender, inequality in our education systems, also based in the leadership that is concerned with, the universities or the technical institutions?
Yeah, I think there is, because when you compare in our society, ladies are taken as the, guys or men are the dominants, right?
Yeah.
So like they become the head of everything. So when it comes to the society, I believe that ladies are not led into that path.
Yeah.
They are told, no, your path is this. So they choose for us. That's what I would say. They choose for us. They don't let us choose what we want to do. Yes.
And what do you think some of the measures that maybe as a youth, a female youth, maybe you can come together and decide on what you can come up with in order to assist to move yourselves beyond in leadership?
I think we could come up with real talks like the one that we are having right now.
Yes.
Or come up with meetings, to enable girl child's voices to be heard, because it's definitely obvious that they are not heard out there. That's why we are not getting the equality that's supposed to get. Yes.
So you're saying that even maybe the institutions should come up with some school programs whereby they can bring both the male and the female to educate them on equality for both genders.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, totally, point taken. So, and also, what do you think are some of the effects, or whenever a youth is empowered with education, what do you think are the end results?
Well, with education you get knowledgement, and with knowledgement I'm pretty sure that it won't be that hard for you getting a job, because being real right now, as I said, I am multitasking, right? I will be doing public relations, and then, but still I'd learn something like beauty, because at least I need that certificate for me to, if I want to be employed, that is, I need the certificate for me to show myself out there that, hey, I learned, I went to school, so I know what I'm doing. I think getting a job, like I said, it's so easy. Plus, there is that demoralization, people will be like, you've not gone to school?
Imagine.
Why? Yeah. I mean, you're not supposed to be here. Exactly. So I think it has a lot of advantages, and youths should stop ignoring the fact that they need, education.
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely. And also, speaking about education, do you feel that a lot of youths, whenever they join the universities or other learning institutions, do you feel that majority of them go there to study the white-collar job courses rather than the technical ones?
Yeah, I feel like they go there to study the white-collar jobs, because most of them are influenced by the parents. As a student, parents feel like they know what you're supposed to be doing. They don't let you decide on what you're supposed to do. So when they go to the university, they go for the white-collar education so that they can get the jobs, the offices, and that's where they go wrong. Because I'm pretty sure if you just sit down and learn about the technical, it will be so easy for you to get yourself a job, or even just start.
Yeah, you can also start your own self
you don't have
business.
To, that mentality should just go off.
That's true, that's true.
Yes.
And speaking of the technical, courses offered by a few of our, institutions, do you think majority of or majority of the institutions should also embrace, you know, offering such courses?
Yeah, I think they should embrace it, because some people, okay, we are different, right?
Yeah.
There are some people who will sit in class and they will understand whatever the teacher will be teaching, but there are some who have their own ways of putting it out there. So I think they should embrace it so that they can also make students feel comfortable when they are trying to choose what they want to do. So that they can be able to know that this is something I can do.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm pretty sure if I do it, I will get this and this and this. So they should embrace it so that they can make the students feel comfortable. Yes.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And also, what do you think is the role of a parent or parents in order to ensure that the youth or their children, especially the youth, the ones who are youths, maybe can, you know, be contented with pursuing a certain career and also venture into, you know, some job created, you know, activities or courses?
Okay, I feel like parents should actually be the #1 fan of their kids.
Exactly.
They should let their kids decide for themselves. They should let them actually, they should sit down and have a conversation.
Yes.
You know, it's healthier that way.
That's true.
Plus, I feel like parents should be able to let them be free. Because you may find in a situation like the one I'm in, but you may find a situation where your mom is telling you that I want you to do this, but I'm like, no, I want to do this. You know, so if she doesn't let me free, how am I supposed to express myself?
That's true.
Even if I read or I study for a white collar job, a white collar job, I will do that job, but not wholeheartedly. So it will make me regret. It will make me regret about everything. So I feel like parents should actually be there for their kids, no matter what.
Yeah,
yes,
that's true. Yeah. So, and also I've seen there has been cases whereby a lot of students for the past maybe 4 years plus, there has been a case whereby a lot of students start doing courses, a lot of courses, or even join the university, but it gets to a point where they drop out. What really causes them to do such a heinous?
I'd say it's because of the friends they have or the surrounding.
Speaking of friends, like?
Friends, like you have a friend who goes out to party all the time. You have a friend who is telling you that, hey, let's skip class, we go somewhere else, let's go to Naivasha, you know. You're having bad influence in your life, and when they tell you to drop out, you will definitely drop out. Because you're like, if these are the kind of people I'm surrounded with, I think I'm on the right path. But you know, they don't tell you that this is wrong. That's why they're bad influence. You're not supposed to engage in that.
How about the surrounding? How
the surrounding? Okay, you're in a place where it's so different from home. You know, youths are curious people.
Yeah, definitely.
They want to know, like, this road, where does it lead to? So I feel like students should be in a place where they feel like it's home. They don't have to have that curiosity like, no, I want to go. Everything is going to be at that specific school. If it's a university, if it's a college, they have to feel like they're at home. Yes,
definitely. And also, do you feel that when the parents take their children to the, you know, this institution, the learning institutions, do you think they give them proper advice before letting them go there? Because there's a lot of freedom out there, right?
Yeah, a lot. I don't think I believe to them they feel stress-free. Because probably, let's say you're the only child and you have reached to that university level. When your mom is taking you to that school, she is letting you go, literally. So she will expect you to learn it the hard way. Most especially if you were never listening to your parents. So you just go there and she's like, go, the world will teach you, you know, so definitely. They don't advise you well. So that's why you find some of them, they go astray.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking on that, you know, we've talked about the youth who are literally under the education wing. But now let's talk about a little bit concerning those youth who have not gotten the opportunity or the chance to, you know, to be educated. What do you think are some of the things that they might engage themselves into?
Early marriages, yeah, most especially girl child, obviously.
So what will cause a girl child who is not, you know, properly educated?
They believe, like, if she is coming from a poor background,
yes,
and you have like the girl is just there, no education, nothing,
definitely,
and a wealthy man comes,
yeah,
and he wants to take your child, you won't feel that, you know, that gumu, you know, you'll just be like, just take her. I mean, whatever you're bringing, it's worth her.
Definitely.
As in, she's not even worth it because she hasn't studied.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's really, but it's a demoralizing state. I really feel the girl child, but we are going to work on that. Yes, I believe that the government is going to improve on that.
How about matters concerning drugs? How do they? Why do they even engage themselves in drugs?
Okay, if you compare drugs, education, drugs is cheaper. Drugs is cheaper. I mean, if you tell a youth right now, even the ones who are being educated, they also involve themselves in drugs. But the people who are not educated, it's so easy for them to just go in because they literally have give up on life. They don't see their life going anywhere. So they just involve them in something, something to make them feel that they are still alive.
That's true.
And that's why they engage themselves in drugs.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. And also, how about, let's say, when we discuss about, you know, engaging the youth, engaging into petty crimes or even maybe crimes that, you know, occur with violence. Does education play a role there, lack of education to be specific? Yeah,
because I believe if you're educated, you should be mature enough.
That's true.
You can't compare an educated person with a person who hasn't gotten any education at all. You're supposed to be the big-minded, because you have been to school, you know how people work, you know how to respond, you know how to, you know, to balance things. So lack of education might and it will lead to violence and all that because they don't know what they're doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also there has been recent events whereby we find that majority of the youth who are not, you know, educated or qualify at a certain cause, you find that there is some sort of social stigmatization whereby people don't even want to know how their well-being or even assist in some, you know, some few things here and there.
So like if you're not qualified for a course? It's stigmatization.
Or even maybe you haven't totally pursued education in any type of way.
It obviously will bring to stigmatization because I mean, you come to me, I'm your friend, and you're like, I'm doing bachelor of this and this. What about you? And I'm like, I was in form 4 and that's where I'm done. I'm like, no, you can't be my friend. You know, so obviously the person will feel bad and it could lead to something worse. The person could end up, I don't know, drugs or depression, peer pressure. It could lead to a lot. So I feel like youths should stop stigmatization.
That's really true.
Yes.
And do you think that there is any sort of measures that our county government or the national government can do in order to enhance, you know, educational factors to the youth, especially those who are living from the interior areas where, you know, getting that fund to go to school, school fees, or maybe even having one meal before you go to, you know, to school?
I think they could be starting projects, most especially the interior people. They should really put it out there. You know, if they really want to, they will. So they have to put it out there for them to understand. Plus, you can't just tell someone that there is a school and you expect her to come. What will she pay with? So you have to be able to realize or to like come up with a good price for them that, you know, for them to be able to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
So I believe that they should be able to consider them, because I believe every youth is important.
That's true.
In this economy, we are the ones who change the world. So if you don't educate us, where do you want us to end up?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So my viewer, I also saw at a certain article that there is a section 22 of election 2011 that says right now for anyone to be like you know, a parliamentary or a ward representative, you must at least have a bachelor's degree. And so far, if we do not educate ourselves as youths, maybe definitely it will come to a point whereby we will only be led by people who are qualified, but you know, that those older people, you know, we have to take responsibilities for ourselves and also become, you know, the leaders of tomorrow, as definitely as we always told, right?
Yes.
So that has been our segment, and also, so today that has been our segment. I would like to thank the whole production crew, from my producer, Mr. Sam, to my director, Mr. Abu, and also here the gentleman behind the camera, Mr. Joseph Okwach, and also to my very lovely guests, Madam or Miss Miriam, Brenda, and Sammy. Have a very, very good night. See you next time on Friday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. right here on Boss TV. God bless you and take care.